In the vast, rugged expanse of southeastern Utah, under the wide blue sky, Bret Hutchings, an experienced helicopter pilot, soared above the Red Rock Desert. It was November 18th, 2020, a day that would etch itself into the annals of modern mystery. Bret, alongside state biologists of the Utah Division of Wildlife Resources, was there to conduct an aerial survey of bighorn sheep. Little did he know, his flight path would lead him to a discovery as bewildering as it was unexpected. Bret Hutchings' story began far from the deserts of Utah, in a small town where the mountains touched the clouds and the skies beckoned with endless possibilities. From a young age, Bret was fascinated by the world above him. The sight of birds gliding effortlessly across the sky filled him with a sense of wonder and a desire to one day join them in their aerial dance. His passion for aviation was ignited in his teenage years, a flame fanned by tales of adventurous pilots and the magic of flight. Bret spent countless hours at local airfields, watching small planes take off and land, each time feeling a surge of excitement at the thought of one day being in the pilot's seat. Bret's journey to becoming a pilot was one of dedication and perseverance. He took up various jobs to save for flying lessons, spending every spare moment learning about aircraft, aerodynamics, and navigation. When he finally earned his pilot's license, it was a dream come true. Bret quickly gained a reputation for his skill, attention to detail, and a deep respect for the craft of flying. His career eventually led him to Utah, a place where the landscape was as varied as it was beautiful. Flying over Utah's terrain, from its sprawling deserts to its snow-capped mountains, Bret felt a profound connection to the land. He grew to know the contours of the Red Rock deserts and the hidden valleys like the back of his hand. Bret's work often involved aerial surveys for environmental studies and wildlife monitoring. These missions gave him a unique perspective of the land and its secrets. Over the years, he witnessed phenomena that were often difficult to explain. Unusual formations, inexplicable lights, and patterns in the landscape that defied simple explanation. These experiences nurtured in Bret a curiosity about the unknown and the unexplained. He often found himself pondering the mysteries of the land beneath him, aware that there were wonders in the world that remained beyond human understanding. On that fateful day in November 2020, as he guided the helicopter over the rugged terrain of southeastern Utah, Bret was prepared for a routine survey. But the universe had other plans. What he and the team of biologists would encounter that day was something far from ordinary, a discovery that would thrust Bret into the global spotlight and add a new chapter to the book of modern mysteries. The day began like any other survey mission. The helicopter's blades cut through the air, casting swift shadows over the barren landscape. The biologists, focused on their task, scanned the terrain for signs of the elusive sheep. But then an abrupt exclamation from one of the biologists shattered the routine. "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Turn around! Turn around!" Bret, accustomed to the unexpected in the wilds of Utah, quickly maneuvered the helicopter for a second pass. "What?" he asked, his curiosity piqued. "There's something back there. We've got to go look at it," the biologist insisted, his voice a mix of excitement and confusion. As they circled back, Bret's eyes caught sight of it, a strange metallic pillar standing incongruously against the backdrop of red rocks and sand. It was unlike anything he had seen in his years of flying over these remote lands. About 10 to 12 feet high, the monolith gleamed under the sunlight, its surface reflecting the surrounding wilderness. Landing the helicopter at a safe distance, Bret and the team approached the monolith on foot, their steps measured, their minds swirling with questions. Who had placed this metallic pillar here, in one of the most remote parts of this desert? How had it remained undiscovered for so long? Bret examined the monolith, running his hands over its smooth metallic surface. It was firmly planted in the ground, standing defiantly in a place where it seemingly did not belong. There were no clear markings, no indications of its origin or purpose. It felt surreal, as if a piece of a distant alien world had been dropped into the Utah desert. The discovery sparked a wildfire of speculation and theories among the team. Was it an art installation, a tribute to the monoliths of science fiction fame, or something more mysterious, a beacon from unknown visitors? Bret's pragmatic mind leaned towards the former, yet a part of him couldn't help but be drawn to the mystery, the allure of the unknown. As they left the site, with the monolith standing silently behind them, Bret knew that this discovery was more than just a physical object. It was a mystery that would captivate the world, a puzzle that invited imagination and wonder. In the days that followed, the Utah Monolith became an international sensation. People from all walks of life offered theories and explanations, and adventurous and the curious flocked to the desert, seeking to witness the phenomenon for themselves. Bret found himself unexpectedly at the center of this whirlwind of fascination. His phone buzzed constantly from calls from journalists, UFO enthusiasts, and art critics alike, each eager to hear his first-hand account. As he recounted the story, Bret delved into the myriad theories that emerged. One popular theory was that the monolith was an art installation, a secret tribute to the works of minimalist artists like John McCracken, or the monoliths depicted in Stanley Kubrick's 2001 A Space Odyssey. Bret learned that McCracken, known for his plank sculptures, had lived in nearby New Mexico, and some speculated that the desert had been his canvas. Another theory took a more extraterrestrial turn. Enthusiasts of the unknown wondered if the monolith could be a marker or a message left by alien visitors. This theory was bolstered by the monolith's seemingly sudden appearance and the precision with which it was planted in the ground. Bret also read about the region's history and how it had been a hotspot for geological and archaeological discoveries. The area, part of a larger region known as the Colorado Plateau, held layers of human history, from ancient Native American tribes to Old West outlaws. Could the monolith be connected to these historical narratives, a forgotten piece of a larger puzzle? Amidst the speculation, a group of intrepid investigators took it upon themselves to solve the mystery. They examined satellite images, tracing back the monolith's likely time of installation to around 2015-2016. This clue suggested that the monolith, while mysterious, was not as ancient as some had hoped. As the days turned into weeks, the monolith's story took another twist. Just as mysteriously as it had appeared, the monolith vanished, leaving behind nothing but a hole and questions. Soon after, similar monoliths began appearing and disappearing around the world, in Romania, the United Kingdom, and beyond, each sighting reigniting the global fascination. For Bret, a pilot who had flown over countless miles of wilderness, the Utah Monolith was more than just a fleeting news story. It was a journey into the heart of human curiosity. It reminded him that in the age of satellite maps and digital connectivity, there are still mysteries out there, waiting to be discovered. The monolith, whether an artist's secret installation, a playful hoax, or something more profound, symbolized the enduring allure of the unknown. Through the eyes of Bret Hutchings, the story of the Utah Monolith is a testament to the power of mystery in a world that often seems all too familiar. It's a narrative about the joy of exploration, the excitement of an unsolved puzzle, and the endless capacity of a world to surprise us. In the vast deserts of Utah, a simple metallic pillar became a mirror reflecting our collective desire for wonder and the enduring appeal of the unexplained. As we leave the red sands of Utah with its modern enigma, our journey on mystery storytelling takes us back in time to a different kind of obscurity, one shrouded in the veils of the past and the depths of the African continent. We transition from the metallic sheen of the monolith to the dark, foreboding landscapes of Africa, where a different kind of silent sentinel awaited discovery. Not a monument, but a malady as enigmatic as it was deadly. Here we encounter the perplexing tale of the African sleeping sickness, a mystery that unfolded in the waning years of the 19th century. This story is not of metal emerging from the earth, but of a complicated disease that swept through communities, leaving a trail of slumber and mystery in its wake. Our guide through this historical enigma is none other than David Bruce, a man of science that stood at the crossroads of myth and medicine. In the heart of Africa, Bruce faced not just a medical challenge, but a journey into the depth of human belief and the mysteries that shroud our existence. Subscribe to the channel and join us as we delve into this captivating tale where the whispers of ancient spirits blend with the voices of science, and where the search for answers takes us through the haunted landscapes and into the heart of darkness itself.